we like put out a CD, like announce it online, and we're in our heads we're like, oh well, everyone just is gonna know about this, but it takes a long time. I learned this with my solo project, the Color Fred, that it's not automatic. You still have to go out and spread the word the old-fashioned way and do the work. And but I really believe in what we're doing, and we think it's worth it. We wanted to kind of go away from what we were doing. Still, I mean, we're still writing those songs. I'm still sitting on the edge of my bed writing these same lyrics that I wrote, even when I wrote lyrics in Taking Back Sunday. And so you're still getting that message. You're still going, this reminds me of someone I know, and it would be my old bands. But at the same time, it is trying to be more straight, maybe less, lack of a better term, less emo. Our fans aren't, our fans that were 17 when we were in our big bands, now they're 23, 22, and they're like, I don't really listen to that stuff anymore. I don't mosh anymore, So we're like, well, this is like something to rock out to, and there's some obviously quiet moments on there too, but try to do something that, as they progressed in their lives, we're not going to stay the same. That would be boring. I had 49 fires in my hometown that I grew up, born and raised, Coatesville, Pennsylvania, little steel town outside of Philly that no one's ever heard of. Had a crazy arson, just burning the city down, one house at a time. Every night there'd be a fire somewhere else, usually around 3, 4 in the morning. Terrorized us, I was living 2 towns over at the time. My brother still lived in the house I grew up in, and I was worried about him, and it started to get major attention on CNN, Time magazine, and I was like, it was very upsetting. And why can't they stop this? Why is this just going on and on? And I started to write, songs about it. I felt like, well, I felt helpless and frustrated. I can't do anything about this, but what I do to sort of counsel myself is write. So I wrote a few songs. Next thing I knew, I had 5 songs about it. And it makes no difference. And then I met Andy Jackson, and he, amazing songwriter in his own right. And he goes, this theme you're talking about, I could relate to this. I had my house burned down a few years ago. He lost 5 guitars. Lost all his belongings, clothes, photo albums, all this stuff, and so he felt like he could bring in another angle that I hadn't experienced. Yeah, it was one of the fire chiefs, and he got arrested, and he still claimed his innocence. But the day he got arrested, there hasn't been a fire since. City sleeps, except for you. I thought, man, it's time to be in a rock band again, and I need some dudes who are going to give input, because Color Fred was a solo thing. And so getting those guys in made all the difference in the world. I mean, this is my favorite record I've done so far. So and we're excited about the next. We're like, oh man, can't wait to write more, because it's that fun. We've all been touring for 10+ years, so we kind of, if we feel anything slipping, one guy pulls up the slack, and we have that experience to make it happen, and that's what's fun about this band. I'm not I'm not looking over at so-and-so and going like, come on, man, you gotta have it tonight. Like, everybody's there to kill it.